I'm hosting so much in the next week, and quite honestly, I feel like a complete one-trick pony when it comes to cooking for people. So as I was sat on my sofa trying to think of something different to make, I remembered the Roddy King recipe book that I was gifted last year. I had a flick through, saw the recipe for this fried chicken, and was immediately sold. Here are all the dishes I decided to make. And this was a 2-day effort, so this is prep day. First up though, pretty much every single recipe calls for a ginger garlic paste, so I need to make that. The recipe book helpfully does have instructions on how to make this, but I really struggled to blend up my ginger. Next time I think I'll soak it in some warm water first. Eventually I had my 2 pastes and I was ready to get cooking. First up I had to make the marinade for my fried chicken. So I left some of that paste that I'd made in the blender and added lemongrass, lime leaves. I've never used lime leaves before, I didn't even know they existed. Turmeric, curry leaves obviously, oil and some salt. Blending it didn't go so well, eventually I needed to use the immersion blender, but here she is and ready to go in the fridge while we make the other stuff. Next up, I'm making the sambal. I wanted something that was going to add heat to all the dishes because, well, we're Tamil, so this was the perfect way to do that. The recipe calls for Kashmiri chili specifically. I don't actually know what's so special about them and I haven't googled it yet, so if you do know, please let me know below. I blended up all the ingredients into a paste, fried some onions in a pan and then added that paste back into the pan. That was the sambal pretty much done, and then we move on to the disaster of the show. Roddy King's roti is elite, and when I saw it in the recipe book, I could not wait to try it myself. I followed the recipe to a T, but I still couldn't get the dough to the right consistency and it felt like it was just way too sticky to work with. But I did what I could and left it in the fridge overnight. My last job of the day was finally getting around to marinating that chicken. I love fried chicken. I'm obsessed with fried chicken. If I could eat it every day, I absolutely would. I made 2 kilos of the stuff because after hosting people, I love not having to cook for the next few days. So after doing that, I put the chicken in the fridge to marinate and then got myself emotionally ready for day 2 of cooking. Wish me luck, I'm gonna need it. See you tomorrow.